flight crew emerging from the elevator and on their way out the door now, led by security. The Commander Rick House, pilot Covey, Mike Lowndes, Dave Chalmers, and Pinky Nelson, followed by Don Putty, who is the head of the flight crew office in the Johnson Space Center. The Astrovan now on the pad surface, and the crew ready to get out. They'll be met by a couple of the closeout crew technicians. This is the walkway used by the astronauts to enter the orbiter. In case of an emergency, the arm can be placed back into position within about 15 seconds.
Okay, we copy.
The orbiter flight control surfaces, such as elevons, speed brakes, and rudders, are now being moved through a pre-programmed pattern. It's all three engines now being moved in a pattern to verify their readiness to support the ascent flight control. After going through their paces, they'll be aligned to their start positions. T-minus 2 minutes and counting. The orbiter computers have positioned the vent doors, T-minus 31 seconds. We have a go for auto-sequence start. Discovery's 4 redundant computers have assumed T-minus 23 seconds and counting. The SRB nozzle profile, T-minus 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. We're go for main engine start, 7, 6, we have main engine start, 3, 2, 1, 0, and liftoff! Liftoff. Americans return to space as Discovery clears the tower.
Roger, roll, Discovery.
Crew confirms roll program. Houston now controlling. 3 engines at 104%. 3 good APUs, 3 good fuel cells. Standing by to begin throttle down to 65%. Engine throttling down now to maintain a certain speed as the spacecraft passes through max Q. Engines at 65% now. Standing by to see engines begin to throttle back up at about 59 seconds. Mark 1 minute, velocity 2,300 feet per second, altitude 5.9 nautical miles, downrange distance 3 nautical miles.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Roger, go.
Discovery given a go at throttle up. 3 engines at 104%. Velocity 3,200 feet per second. Altitude 10.8 nautical miles. Downrange distance 8 nautical miles. At 25 seconds from solid rocket booster separation.
Discovery now coming out of 40,000 feet. Velocity 871 feet per second.
Discovery, Houston, recommend vector transfer to the BFS. Discovery, Houston, on center line, on glide slope. Winds are calm. Looks real pretty.
At 3,000 feet, Discovery will execute her pre-flare maneuver. She's now at about 6,500 feet, descending at a rate of 180 feet per second. Speed 550 feet per second. Gear down. The gear down and locked. The report from Mission Control. Main gear touchdown. Commander Houck now rotating the nose down, standing by for nose gear and touchdown.
Wheel stop.
Roger, wheel stop, Discovery. Welcome back. A great ending to the new beginning.
Thanks a lot.
On the runway 17, here at the Dryden Flight Research Facility, Vice President George Bush has arrived out at the landing site. With the Vice President, NASA Administrator James Fletcher, and the head of the shuttle program, Rear Admiral Richard Truly. The access stairs are up against the side of the orbiter, and the crew Discovery now coming down the steps, waving a large American flag. Commander Rick Houck being greeted by Dick Truly and NASA Administrator Fletcher.